Hey guys, this is Press here, and I'm going to do a commentary over a game that dominated and Triple Cap had against Heaven, and this was on the map Arc. And this was the first time these two teams played each other on the weekend, and you gotta love it how, you know, Heaven, they avoided our best dominated squad on Friday, they avoided our best squad on Saturday, and, you know, then they magically matched some, you know, supposedly weak dominated Triple Cap lobby. You know, like, oh, dominated isn't in their full squad and they're with Triple Cap. Oh, these guys are gonna, you know, they must suck, they're gonna lose. And yeah, you'll have to see what happens. It was definitely a fatal mistake they had made, because, you know, like, we won the series 3-1 with dominated and Triple Cap on the same team together. So but this is pretty good gameplay by EV Wasp. Now, this guy is a monster. You do not want to play against him. Like, he is definitely one of the best slayers in Warzone. And you're going to see the type of plays he makes. They're just insane.
Home base secure. Lockdown disabled. New objectives.
Now, Arc's just a very interesting map. It's not the best for sweaty 12v12 games, because literally, like, whoever gets, like, the middle base is actually, like, you know, like, they're going to farm the other team every time. It doesn't matter how good the other team is. They're basically going to get farmed. Getting that boss is very important, because you can basically, like, 90% of the time get level 3 from just getting here, killing the AI against the base. As long as you killed enough AI. EV could have used, I think he could have used an OS, you know, or like a Blissful. He could have pulled something out.
Enemy captured the East Armory.
This is a great flank by the team, though. Like, it is more their second wave that kills all the Heaven people on the top garage. Big double there, finishing those two off. Stays alive.
Soldier commando at the shipping bay.
Now, killing enemies off that arch is huge. That's a huge thing you got to do to get the garage, because those enemies on the arch can usually keep the other people on the, you know, the other team on their armory trapped if they keep on getting shots at them. So that's big to get arch control. As you can see, you know, dominating Triple Cap, they're moving up. You know, they're getting people up after they killed the arch. They're doing the same thing to Heaven. Now, Heaven's gonna do, they're gonna do their typical, you know, send 82 ghosts in the garage and try to, you know, just stop everyone in the garage, and it definitely does not work for them. How they intended, I guess.
Red confirmed.
This is another interesting choice that EV makes. He gets a, you know, Blood of Saban instead of a Whiplash, which I never see ever on sweaty games. I never see that, but works out pretty well.
Garage captured.
Now, I don't know how Astral got that. I don't know if he was actually level 4 or if he just called in a random 3 and got that, but very interesting that he got a Wasp. That thing's OP.
Incoming Prometheans in the West Tunnel storage.
As you can see, like I said earlier, like, EV Wasp is literally by himself can just defend their armory. There's literally no way they can, you know, back cap. Like, this map's definitely not a preferred map to play on a sweaty game.
Threat confirmed.
Oh yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning is EV Wasp though. This is not Wasp Almighty that everyone, you know. This is a different Wasp. He's still undominated. He's still really good. It's just it's not Wasp Almighty. They're two different Wasps. This Wasp lives in France. You can see, like, they, you know, Heaven has a few whiplashes out, but it's over. They see the triple cap incoming. There's really nothing they can do.
Red confirmed.
Yeah, Evie almost got his toenails clipped right there.
Incoming Promethean threat detected at the crane pit.
Now this is one of the best examples I've ever seen of how powerful the Victorian is in the right situation. Like this is the perfect like textbook situation to use it, and he like Evie just destroys with it. I think you see those little lags of Spike because he's in France. I think you do on his thing. I think that's why. He gets the 3-for-1 rocket though on them. It's been hilarious.
It's Night Praetorian. East Tower recaptured. Level 7 Rex available. We control all bases. The enemy core is vulnerable.
Now one comment I could criticize on Evie's gameplay or how he could improve is that notice how he's rec level 7 and you're going to see even when he's level 9 he doesn't ever upgrade his BRs and he doesn't ever use advanced sensors, which upgraded thrusters can't, like, maybe he really likes upgraded thrusters, but advanced sensors is probably the always go-to, you know, like I said earlier on my rec videos. He could be so much more deadly with better BRs. Like he could have one, you know, with a bayonet, and you could have one with like a long barrel, you know, or like one with a sound dampener. He could be even more deadly with these BRs, but he really prefers that Halo 2 one. Still a lot of whiplashes going off right now. You lost the smart for waiting for, because you're going to see a Norn thing.
Red confirmed. Level 8 Rex available.
One thing on this map is really deadly, so there's just so many good angles that they have to push to win, and you can just sit there with the Norn thing. Like, it's not hard. Like literally, EV Wasp like by himself could just hold off the whole map from them. Like he literally just put the Norn thing, but you know, like obviously more people are gonna have Norn things. Like it's just a snowball. There's no way you can come back on this map without having Garage.
Halfway to victory.
Yeah, Evie's just still playing it smart, monitoring the bases. I don't know why they have a WASP 9 minutes into the game. Would have been better just to get a camo. I mean, there's always going to be someone with camo that's going to eventually sneak up on you. Not going to be a big deal though. She gets him in a Banshee.
Red confirmed. Incoming Promethean threat.
I thought it's a pretty weird choice. I would have just called another Whiplash if I was going to get one, but I usually would just save up and get a tank or something.
Night target detected.
You want a core on this map, an Oni tank if you have people near you, so you know if a camo gets on they can kill it or something. Like an Oni tank's probably the best way to push the core. As you can see, Evie's just going off, literally going off on these kids. As I mentioned earlier, like, I don't see this dominate triple cap team, like, they're more like gun skill and weapons vehicle skill, you know, like, I don't see any of them pulling out any, like, really, like, tanks or race or any of that, which they should. If they technically want to slay more and get into the core, they should be using those.
Red confirmed. Incoming Prometheans. It's Warden Eternal.
Finally have a tank out. You can see triple captain dominated. They're gaining ground now. They're starting to get positioning to the core. That is the worst when you thrust slide off the spawn and like someone's right there and just gets you like perfect. Like that is the worst. Like there's really nothing like Wasp could have done. Evie has a pretty good eye for camo, and you're especially going to see it in a bit. Now this is a really smart play here. He's going to get the Ad Victorian to help try to core it.
Wreck confirmed.
Really underrated weapon in a sweaty game. It's pretty powerful.
Nearing victory.
Yeah, I mean the thrust slide with upgraded thrusters is insane, so EV just likes being really quick. There's a lot of plays using it. You always gotta nade those corners, make sure someone's not there. Oh, EV saw someone throw a nade, you know, just he knew it was a camo. It was a bad play by that camo. Was a nice trade by EV. You can see their cornet, and that was the first game of dominating triple cap versus Heaven. As you can see by the emblems of Heaven, a lot of them had that, you know, number 5 emblem, which is my fellow friend and YouTuber Stefan RG95's emblem, which is taking a jab at Dominate, I guess you can say, and they thought they could sneak some easy win on a weaker, supposedly dominated triple cap lobby, and well, it didn't go as intended for them, did it now? And I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary and gameplay. I do have a few more Warlords gameplays, and I will see you guys later.